Man, professional development training sure is something. And all because some service technicians ask too many questions about that one strike. But hey, at least you make a lot of friends strapped into those chairs. Apparently, non-compensated labor was what that strike was about. The one that some other service technicians got a little too interested in. But hey, we all scored some professional development training. The bad apples got re-educated, so it all worked out. Isn't it great that when even just a couple of people from the same corps show signs of dissidency, all of us get extra professional development training? High Command truly does care. If Terminids didn't decompose into Element 710, we'd have eradicated them completely a long time ago. They should count themselves lucky. Before I joined the service, I'd never left my home planet. Now I see a new planet almost every day. Makes me appreciate what a beautiful democracy it'll be once we finish stamping out those fascist bugs. You know, if it weren't for Super Earth, I couldn't even afford these high-tech tools I use every day. And they lease them out to me so I can do my job. Pretty low interest rate, too. Helldiver! Every day you put yourself at risk to defend freedom and liberty, and I just want to say, thank you. Hey there, Helldiver. I know you put your neck on the line for regular folks like me every day. It's not much, but I donate 15% of every one of my paychecks to the War Fund. It's the least I can do. I heard that Chow Hall got a shipment of purples in today. They're not my favorite fruit, personally, but it's nice just to have something different. Super Earth really is the best place to live in the entire galaxy, isn't it? Sometimes when I can't sleep, I imagine what it would be like to live there. You know, sometimes, as a technician, you gotta realize when something's beyond repair. When it comes to these automatons, there's no fixing them. Only solution is to wipe the slate clean. It's fish fry night at the Chow Hall. I don't know what planets they get these fish from, and I don't care. It's all fried, and it's all good. You ever run into any equipment issues, let me know. I've got your back. I earned a few more citizenship points the other day. All it took was reporting some unpatriotic talk I heard in the barracks. Now there's one less dissident, and I get one more doctor's visit every year. Back when I was a kid, we used to play bug killers out in the schoolyard. Whoever could kill the most bugs by the end of recess won. Sometimes the teachers would join in too. If I were a Helldiver, I think my favorite enemy to kill would be the bugs. It's gotta be real satisfying, hearing them crunch under your boot. I heard that some dissidents wanted us to select our own candidates instead of using the algorithm. Great idea. Everyone will just become a political expert overnight. Treasonous morons. When I was a kid, I always loved All Heroes Eve. The adults would all dress up as bugs and ring our doorbells, and we'd have to fire 3 shots in the air and say, "No fascism here, insects!" At the end of the night, they'd reenact the Battle of Liberty Peak, and we'd all get cake. As much as I hate the bugs, I hate dissidents even more. They were handed freedom and chose to spit in its face. Death is too good for them. Whenever the war gets me down, I try to remember that at least I'm a free citizen. It's up to me how I serve Super Earth. Can't take that for granted. Long ship deployments are great for saving up. You get the family separation bonus, which more than makes up for the bunk and chow fees. Of course, I don't qualify for the bonus since I haven't been approved yet, but once I am, I'll have a nice nest egg saved up. Sometimes, I almost feel bad for our enemies. Living without democracy. No say over their own lives, just believing whatever they're told. It's sad. Back when I was a kid, the local loyalty officer would give us sweets for telling him what was going on with the adults around town. Things they were saying, where they were headed, that sort of stuff. Nice to look back and know you were helping keep everyone safe, even if you didn't know it. I'm hoping to raise my citizenship level by the time I retire. If I ever have kids, I'd want them to be able to purchase a small pet someday, like a goldfish. Or even a hamster. Democracy's kind of like these machines I work on. Needs regular maintenance to keep running smoothly. And the bugs are sort of like if bugs got into one of these machines. The only thing to do would be to exterminate them. When I face Super Earth for the vow of allegiance every morning, I can almost always feel where it is. Even in a brand new part of the galaxy. I just set all the ship's clocks back an hour for freedom savings time. I'm gonna spend my extra hour doing another round of maintenance checks. It's nice, because today I won't have to work overtime to get them done. When I need some motivation, I like to read the Helldiver Ethos. Picks me right up. Sometimes I read too much and get overly motivated and kind of jittery and need to put it down. If I had all the super credits in the galaxy, I'd try to find some way to convince our enemies to embrace freedom. Maybe print 1 trillion pamphlets or build 1 billion interplanetary radio stations. Something to break through whatever propaganda they're feeding them. It's just a pipe dream. I gotta kill them all. Ship's in top shape, Helldiver. Ready to dispense democracy wherever you choose. I don't know how you do it, Helldiver. Facing off against monsters who haven't got a democratic bone in their body. If they even have bones.
A ship without a service technician is like a Helldiver without a... well, it's good to have her back. Professional development training can be tough as nails, but I knew our service technician could do it. When the whole service technician corps got sent to training at once, I knew there must have been a good reason. And I was right. Support for a workers' strike is no small matter. That kind of talk is a gift to our enemies. A Helldiver needs a strong, solid ship crew to be able to deliver maximum devastation. What would we have done without our service tech, huh? For longer than we've already been without. Here's the problem with the bots, Helldiver. Their whole society revolves around violence. If they actually won the war, they'd have no idea how to function.
If I were a Helldiver, I think my favorite enemy to kill would be the bots. I bet watching them spark and explode really lights up your freedom-loving heart.
A true servant of freedom keeps no companion, save damsel democracy herself. There is but one assured path to peace, and that path is war. Dissidents sow their lies in the smallest of fractures, Helldiver. Stay vigilant.